everybody, and welcome back to Reflecting Shakespeare TV. We are thrilled you have joined us for our holiday special. My name is Erica, and I'm a facilitator and manager for the Old Globe's Reflecting Shakespeare program that we've been bringing to people experiencing incarceration for several years. This video is designed to go inside while we cannot, so let's get this party started and welcome James and Nikki. Hey, you two.
Hey, hello.
Hi, everyone. We're here bringing the magic. Yay! So my name is Nikki. Happy holidays, everyone. I'm here bringing holiday cheer to those on the inside and the outside with the twist of what? Reflecting Shakespeare. I've been bringing Shakespeare to the scene for a little over a year now. James?
All right. Hey, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to our holiday special. It's great to see everybody. As I said, my name is James, and I'm a facilitator on the Old Globe's Reflecting Shakespeare program. Let's get this going.
All right, now today's a little special, y'all, because we've invited back our guests from Series 2 to let us know what keeps their spirits lifted during the holidays and maybe what kept their spirits lifted when they were inside.
Yeah, so if you've never been on the inside, blessings to you. Congratulations. You might not know what the holiday time is like while you're incarcerated in prison. So one of the things that I really appreciate is that it brings a different element, right? Like you can literally inside feel the struggle, the sadness, the desperation for wanting to be with family or just wanting to be out and experiencing the shopping or the feel of Christmas in the free world. Like we yearn for that in there, you know? So inside, I know with the women, a lot of them go extra hard to bring what we're missing on the inside. We bring that spirit and that cheer, and we try and bring that Christmas dynamic in there. And so to make it as festive as possible, there's a lot of cooking, especially tamales. They be throwing it down. They do a lot of decorating, innovative, like completely innovative what we can make Christmas decorations out of. And doing like Secret Santa, maybe even in the rooms, or just spending time with one of the closest people that you have and try to do what you can to get them a little gift in your box or something along those lines. But we go extra hard on the inside because we try and make up for what we don't have coming from the outside. James?
Yeah, got it. Thank you, Nikki. Thanks for sharing that. So I guess from my experience as a volunteer, someone going in to different places around the holidays, there was always like a real delicacy, a balance of emotions. So sometimes people would absolutely be hurting for not being able to be with their families. Other people would be like super excited for visits that were coming up during that holiday season. Some people would be definitely figuring out, like you just said, how to celebrate the holidays together, how to make things as festive as they could make them. And some people would straight up just be like, you know what, for me, it's just another day here. And that's what it is, right? So, from my perspective, it was just time to be there, just to listen. And I think not taking anything for granted that I had coming my way over the holidays. That's for sure.
All right. Thank you both. So let's get started. You may remember Wendy Staggs, who joined us in episode 5. She had something very special to share when she visited us.
Thank you so much for having me again. When I was asked to do a holiday episode, I thought that I would share a piece that I wrote while I was inside. And it's really about connecting to the roots of what a higher power has built for us. So hopefully, everybody will look at this from a spiritual perspective, no matter what your belief is, because it's just about believing that we're all connected in some way. So the title of the piece is called Do They Wonder? And this was written by me in 2017 at CIW. Before the break of every dawn, does the sun prepare its heat to offer to the atmosphere a warm and brightening treat? Has the depths of the seas ever questioned the sun against its face? Or does it know the spinning earth keeps its water in its place? Has a star ever wondered why it only shines at night? Or does it ever try to compete with the omniscient moonlight? Does the deciduous tree feel naked when its leaves fall to the ground? Or does it feel inadequate with all the evergreens around? When the geese fly south for the winter, do they wonder why they do? Does the sky ever have to ponder on its many shades of blue? Does the hound ever feel like she carries too many pups? And in the labor of those bursts, does she feel like giving up? Does the spawning salmon ever wish their journey wasn't death? Or does the human ever fear of no air for their next breath? Does a mountain ever wonder why it's taller than a hill? Or does it know its majesty just from standing still? Do the winds ever have to guess which way that they should blow? Does the rain try to figure out that it can turn to snow? Has the mother monkey ever doubted the bond of its babe's embrace? Or do the planets wonder where they're supposed to be in space? When the erupt volcano spews its wrath, does the lava know where to go? How do the streams and rivers know which way to flow? Do the dunes ever have a fear that wind will carry its sand away? Or have the caves and caverns yearn to see the light of day? Does the caterpillar ever think that it will be a butterfly? Or does it already know that one day it will fly? Do the prairies ever wonder why the animals all graze? What tells the fog when to lift its cold and dewy haze? Do the fall autumn leaves know when their season ends? Or do the springtime flowers ask when should they begin? When aurora borealis streams across the sky, do the colors there within need to wonder why? Do natural wonders have to question what their world is all about? Or do they know the hand of God and cease to figure out? Thank you so much for letting me share my piece for this holiday season and for this holiday piece.
Wow, that was really powerful. Writing is a powerful tool for sure. And what a gift it is when you can share that writing and uplift and touch those around you. With that in mind, let's visit with Hassan Williams. Hassan was our guest on episode 7, where he talked about being an active participant in your own growth. Let's see what he has to say.
Hey guys, thank you for having me again. And thank you for all sitting back and checking us out for just a little bit. Wanted to reach out during this holiday season for those who celebrate and those who don't. It's always a time to look back on our families and the people that we love and that we miss. And I wanted to share a little bit of how I dealt with those situations. And I used my ability to write and sharing poetry with my family over the phone. And I'm going to share something with you now, brothers, sisters, comrades, convicts. Sit back and dig my words, this extension of a conversation of contemplation of this, yours, mine, and our collective situation, where the expectation may be desperation, but from you, I see inspiration as my formerly incarcerated self inspires me daily. See, I reap rewards from all the nights I chose to read my Quran and pray rather than be in a day room full of games. I reap rewards for examining, rethinking every moment of my life in sets of 50, pacing back and forth in my segregation cell, my cocoon, taking my knowledge of self to a whole new level, practicing for that big job interview or speaking to a packed university auditorium with those lily white ears hanging on to my every single word, spill the truth that only you and I know, a reality that crushes many yet and still inspires through empathy, sympathy, a form of artistic relief, creativity, a stage, a sermon, a moment. Roman countrymen and lovers, hear me for my cause and be silent that you may hear. Believe me for mine honor and have respect to mine honor that you may believe. Censor me in your wisdom and awake your senses that you may the better judge. If there be any in this assembly, any dear friend of Caesar's, to him I say that Brutus's love to Caesar was no less than his. In that moment I aspire to be something, well, something better than me, that back then aspiring inspires me. And I'm sitting here considering that you're grooving, digging, grasping in this moment, being your formerly incarcerated self, reflecting and aspire to inspire your best you. That's what I share and wish for you all. Peace be with you. Thank you.
Incredible. Thank you, Hassan. So in episode 6, we were fortunate enough to be joined by Ron Brown and Sammy Byron, who participated in Shakespeare behind bars while they were incarcerated. Their insight into the scenes they read with us was just incredible. So I'm curious to hear what they have to say to us today.
New Year's is my favorite holiday because it's a new beginning. Everybody feels excited about New Year's. Whether you make resolutions and keep them for 2 days or whatever, everybody feels hopeful when it's a new year. 2020, everybody's like, let's get 2020 over with and get to 2021. But that's not a new phenomenon. And the excitement for the new year is directly correlated to the level of frustration and angst that has existed in the current year. You know, as if there's some magic thing that is going to just change with the calendar. The reality is, I figured out a long time ago, if nothing changes with me, nothing really changes. And be able to know that you're doing the best you can and look yourself in the mirror every night and know that today I didn't hurt nobody, I didn't cheat nobody, I didn't lie to nobody. Whether it's the holiday season or any time, that makes me feel hopeful. As Shakespeare and Hamlet said, there's nothing good or bad except thinking makes it so. Contrary to how it may sound, it's not a negative thing. It actually gives me hope. It makes me feel capable. And that's something for most of my life I didn't feel. And that's the greatest gift that I could ever be given, is the ability to feel like I'm capable and I belong.
Hey, this is Sammy, and what I want to share with you is things that I do when just to make it through the holidays here, so I don't always feel run down and everything. One of the things I love to do, no matter what, is Shakespeare, and I think about my friends, miss them horribly, and so what I do is I just run through my head, or well, actually I perform it, is I look at them as if they were here, and I just tell them, no doubt you are my good friends, but the gods themselves have provided that I shall have much help from you. How had you been my friends else? And why have you that charitable title from thousands? Did not you chiefly belong to my heart? Oh, I have told more of you to myself than you can with modesty speak in your own behalf. And thus far, I confirm you. Oh, ye gods, think I. What need we have any friends? Should we never have use for them? They would be the most needless creatures living should we never have use for them, and most resemble those sweet instruments hung up in their cases that keep their sounds to themselves. No, we are born to do benefits, and what better or properer can we call our own than the riches of our friends? Oh, what a precious comfort it is to have so many, like brothers, commanding one another's fortunes. Sometimes mine eyes cannot hold out water to forgive their faults. I think of you.
Oh man, I just love seeing Ron and Sammy again, and we hope you do too. So in episode 9, activist and spoken word poet William Palmer joined us for an episode that focused on the transition between working on healing yourself and beginning to make amends, or have the possibility of amends. We met up with William for this special. Let's see what he's got for us.
Erica, it's good to be back. Hi, everybody inside. And so, hi, my name is William Palmer. And what I've turned to keep my spirits up during these holiday seasons is house wish. It's what me and my mom used to go and drive down fancy neighborhoods and be like, I wish I lived in that house. No, I wish I lived in this house. And in San Francisco, we have so many different neighborhoods. I mean, we have more neighborhoods than I can even think of. And those neighborhoods are put into other little areas, all this stuff. So I've wished for many houses, and my favorite house is right on the corner where I live. So I'm really in close proximity, and it costs $4.6 million. So I wish one day that I could buy that house. But when I was inside, one of the things I did for wishing is I made a vision board, and this is my vision board. that I brought with me. It's been through quite a bit of transition, from transitional housing to my first apartment where I shared a room in a house. And now that I live in my own space, I'm able to bring it out and hang it up. And so when I got my favorite car and I got my house, I took those things off the list. So you'll see like missing spaces, because now I'm going to fill those missing spaces with other things. And so one day I hope to visit the forum where Kobe played. Since I didn't get to meet him in person, I wanted to make some films with him or something. I've been wishing for my Dallas Cowboys to win another championship while I'm out here and not in there. And so the sky's the limit, you guys. Just create your universe, create your wish list, and keep wishing, because wishes do come true. I am a wish come true. And yesterday was my first day at the San Francisco Sentencing Commission, where I was just appointed. And I sit at the table with Chelsea Bodine, the mayor, the sheriff, the district, all these people that are eager to help you guys get out of there. So I am working with people right now to create legislation to free you guys up. I promise you, that's a wish that will come true sooner rather than later. I wish all you guys, even in that place that you are, create the joy in your heart. It'll create the joy in the space that you are. So I wish you all the joy, peace, and celebration, regardless of what you celebrate during the holiday season. Just celebrate it with love, and that will sustain you forever. It's the greatest power on earth. So I wish all of you guys peace, love, and so.
Oh man, that was awesome. I loved seeing the vision board that William made while he was on the inside, and how he's able to take those things off there once he achieves those goals and makes room for new ones. That's what it's all about. One thing that keeps me going, not just at this time of the year, but all year round, that is music, right? Stay tuned, because we've got a real musical treat for you from episode 4's Eric Maserati E. Abercrombie coming up soon. But before we get to that, let's hear from Alejo Rodriguez, activist and poet, who helped us out around the Winter's Tale in last week's episode, which was episode 10.
Good being with you again. Thoughts about this ending of the year, going to this holiday season. As you know, the last time I was with you, I shared, that I myself did time in New York. Was released in 2017 after 32 years in prison. I think in many ways, this time of the year gave me an opportunity to just think about the year that just passed, challenges, insights, just some reflection, but with the intention of a recalibration going into the next year. And I also learned, throughout the years, that a lot of people don't understand where even the word January, I focus more on New Year's. I don't necessarily celebrate Christmas, but I respect other people's wishes, right? I enjoy families getting together when I was home and everything. So I enjoy the space. I focus more on New Year's. And I was always questioned, why this word January? And I don't know if you know this, Erica, but the word January comes from the Janus god. So the Janus god, you may have seen a film where you look at a Roman gate where you see a two-headed god facing both ways. And it's to symbolize that it sees everything coming in and everything that's leaving. Right. And so I don't know, I wasn't there when they applied it to this term January, but I guess the thinking is that the New Year's is a time to think about everything that has happened throughout the course of the previous year and making plans as you move into the next year. And so even though I don't practice pagan religions, and I don't do those things either, but I do believe in spirituality. I do believe that there's some messaging that's going on here. And I would reflect and hold myself accountable in ways that only I would know. Just taking the opportunity to expand as opposed to just saying, oh, I know that already. Writing, I would take time out to just say in the next coming couple of years, in the next coming year, I want to focus on writing more proposals. Like there's ideas I had for a writing workshop or a book club or whatever. It didn't always work. I might have got one program going or two out of 12, who knows? But I do know that it made me richer. It made me feel stronger in terms of being in the loop. When I was released, and thank God I was finally released after 32 years, I wasn't intimidated by the idea of proposal writing now. So for me, this time of year is a self-evaluation, but it's also a recalibration.
So awesome to visit with Alejo. If you've been following the program, you know that one of our high points of our week has been facilitating our new Reflecting Shakespeare Reentry program. So now it is our extreme pleasure to offer a platform for some of our participants of that new program to participate and share what keeps them going at this time of year. And they were really excited to give back to those of you on the inside. So let's see what they have to say.
Hi, hello everyone. It's such a pleasure for me to be here tonight. My name is Kimbrianna, and what I turn to keep my spirits lifted during the holidays is, there are two things, and the first is writing. I love poetry and spoken word, and usually when I'm writing, it's a great opportunity for me to tune into my body and my mind and my heart and kind of do a temperature check, and that's always helpful for me. The second thing is visualization. I think that the mind is a very powerful place to be, and visualization is such a neat tool. How that works for me is if I'm in a situation that's sort of heavy weighing on me, or, I really wish that I were somewhere else, I can close my eyes and just go into my mind and kind of create that place where I wish I were. So if that be some future moment, I can visualize myself with my family, or, accomplishing that goal that I have set forth. And I just really make that image come to life within my mind. And for, those moments I'm there and I'm not where I currently am. And that might sound a little bit foolish, but I know I do therapy often, and oftentimes they tell us when we're feeling very distressed to go to our safe place in our minds. And it's this place that we've created. It's the same place we go every time. And it kind of helps us bring our distress levels down. So this is similar to that, except I get to run wild and free with where I'm going, and it can be as wild as my imagination can go. And that often is able to bring me a little bit of solace during the heavy times, during the holidays when I wish I were with my family. And so I hope that these suggestions speak to you, and I hope that you can find some comfort in them these holidays.
Hey, Erica. Hey, James. Hey, Nikki. Hi, everyone. I'm Felicita, and I just really want to share with you today what lifts my spirits during the holidays. And I remember there's a scripture that was left for me on my nightstand by a deputy, and it's over in Isaiah 43:2. And I'd like to share that with you today. And the scripture is, when you pass through deep waters, I will be with you. And when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. When you walk through fire, you will not be burned, for I am the Lord your God. And that, when I received that scripture on my nightstand that morning, it meant so much to me, because I knew that God had sent a deputy to be my angel during one of the most darkest times. So I just wanted to share that with you. I want to wish everyone a holiday filled with tons of love, peace, and joy, and Merry Christmas from Felicita. Thank you. Bye.
Hey, how you guys doing? How you doing? My name is Mike, and I just wanted to let you guys know what keeps me lifted during the holidays. When I'm not incarcerated, I like volunteering, and putting smiles on other people's faces for the holidays that are unfortunate than I am. Last year, this time I was locked up. I was incarcerated, serving a 4-year sentence. And to be honest with you, being locked up, the holidays, it was just another day to get through. As soon as the day comes, it goes, and that's pretty much it. But, having family support and having other people there with you while being locked up is always a plus. But yeah, just keeping positive and putting smiles on other people's faces is one of the biggest things that keeps me is what gets me through the holidays.
Hi, how are you? All right. I'm Tabitha, and today I'd like to talk to you guys. I'm reaching out to you from my house, my garage. It's very attractive back here. I'm coming out to talk to you guys about how I keep my spirits lifted up during the holidays. And I have two things. One is the choice to never quit and always think positive. And I have two readings that kind of represent each one of them. One of them is called Don't Quit. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low and the debts are high, and you want to smile, but you have to sigh. When care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Life is queer with its twists and turns, as every one of us sometimes learns, and many a failure turns about when he might have won had he stuck it out. Don't give up though the pace seems slow, you may succeed with another blow. Often the goal is nearer than it seems to a faint and faltering man. Often the struggler has given up when he might have captured this victor's cup. And he learned too late when the night shipped down how close he was to the golden crown. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint of the clouds of doubt. And you never can tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems so far. So stick to the fight when your heart is hit. It's when things seem worse that you must not quit. That is a poem that I use for my sobriety and just for everyday living in order to maintain out here. I know a lot of us are in there, and I've been where you are, and it's not easy, but you have to keep going. There's always time to improve yourself. There's always time to make yourself better. And even if you don't have an ending date, let me tell you, improvement and changes and choices are amazing, and it's all about you, and it's about how you perceive things and your perspective, and your perspective can always be a good one to get through the holidays. The other one I have is a little quote, and this one kind of goes with just basically thinking positive again. I always feel happy. You know why? Because I don't expect anything from anyone. Expectations always hurt. Life is short, so love your life, be happy, and keep smiling. Just live for yourself, and before you speak, listen. Before you write, think. Before you spend, earn. Before you pray, forgive. Before you hurt, feel. Before you hate, love. Before you quit, try. And before you die, live. Just want to send a special holiday out to all of you out there. Please don't give up. There's always a better tomorrow, and nothing's impossible. Happy holidays.
Hi, Erica. Hi, everyone. My name is Angela, and I just want to let you know that while I was incarcerated for 4.5 years, to keep my spirits up is just remember that this is only temporary. I knew 4.5 years at the beginning, I didn't see the light at the end of the tunnel, but after a while I began to see it. And, whether you're in there for a long time or a short time, just remember that this is only temporary. And, may God continue to bless you every single day. And may you have a wonderful Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I just remember that I will continue to pray for you guys all, and may God bless you and have a happy holidays. Thank you.
It is so incredible to hear all of these different perspectives on how to stay positive. I'm feeling so full, but like any good holiday meal, even though we're full, there's always room for dessert. So without any further ado, let's visit with Eric Maserati E. Abercrombie. Hey!
Hey, what's up with it? What's up with it? How you doing? How you doing? So today I will be presenting a song. This is a song that used to pretty much get me through a lot. This definitely uplifted me. This is a song called Metamorphosis. This used to definitely have me uplifted, especially around the times of the holidays and things like that. This is one of those songs, for me personally, kept me connected to my people, not only outside of prison, but inside as well. You know what I mean? So like, I definitely was connecting through this song right here. It was pretty popular on the yards I've been on. So hopefully y'all like it. No lie. Please feel me, yeah. Vibe with me, y'all. Look, yeah. I've been talking about finding the high when I'm low since I was 15. The odds against me. I plan to make it to the top and still take all the ones I love with me. I'm just a little dude with big dreams. It took me to be confined to find a peace of mind. But I will emerge with wings to fly. The years I was separated from society, I was evolving, plotting world domination, planning out my involvement. I always had intentions to really make a difference. Feel like I changed the world through music, cause my perspective different. So I'm mastering the craft, not just the art but business. Got to when you make your own decisions, cause you independent. Like Paul, I went blind in prison, I regained my vision. I was born sinning, repenting, praying to be forgiven. My talents are God-given, this medicine for the soul. He sat me down to learn and grow and share what I learned with you. And I know right now things seem bleak, but it ain't over, yeah. Just wait, you'll see. And I know right now things seem bleak, but it ain't over for me. Nah, it ain't over. It ain't over. It ain't over. Just wait, you'll see. It ain't over. It ain't over. It ain't over for me. No lie, yeah. Thank you. Happy holidays to everybody. Know that I'm sending my love. Know it's a bunch of people out here sending their love, and I hope that y'all feel that. Stay encouraged, stay progressive, 100%. And I can't wait to see y'all on this side of the bricks.
Well, with that, I hate to say it, but that is the end of our episode.
No, my God, bringing in 2021 with a bang.
Right?
That's right.
Oh man, so look, happy holidays to anyone who might be watching, wherever you are right now. Happy holidays.
Yes, happy holidays. And thank you so much for spending this time with us and just for being invested into what we do and putting our heart into what we do. And happy holidays to you and your family and all your loved ones.
All right, so you know what? Let's, as we always do, let's do our one-word checkout. I'll kick us off, and I'm going to say grateful.
Festive.
Uplifted.
All right. And I will take us out as I always do, especially with the end of the year. I think we should double clap that. So, ready? 1, 2, 3. Yes. Happy holidays, everyone.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Bye, everybody.